And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Sit Down Standard, the podcast celebrating all the amazing things you can do while sitting, whether it's enjoying movies, watching television, or playing games. I'm one of your hosts, David Bray. I'm joined, as always, by my cohort, Gerald Bales.
Hi.
And we got a couple special guests here. We have Brandon Peterson.
That's Mr. Brandon Peterson to you.
Keeping up the tradition.
Taking the joke.
There you go. And his better half, Kayla Peterson.
Hi.
Hi. So nice. By the way, if you are listening to the podcast through all of the audio services, including SoundCloud,
Google Play,
Apple, iTunes,
the Apple podcast app. It's different.
iTunes, Stitcher Radio. You should go to youtube.com/sitdownstandard. We do live video, well, not live, but we record the video podcast. It's live for us.
It was live once.
That's the definition of live to us.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, isn't like Saturday Night Live isn't actually like live anymore?
No, it is. They got the digital shorts and stuff, but everything else is live, right?
I don't think so. It's not like live. Like
the
word live.
I
think it's Saturday Night Live is what they're.
The monologue's live.
Yeah. It's in front of an audience. This is taped in front of a live audience.
I mean, isn't that the definition of live?
I suppose.
No, it's not. Because they do sitcoms where it's just
actually like
filmed
clapping
in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, remember that?
Like that, those stupid laugh.
It's my kisses.
Anyways, go to youtube.com/sitdownstandard to see our live.
I tried to drink my microphone.
All right. We're already off the rails. Awesome. But we're going to start the show with what we start every week with. Oh, what you doing? Oh, what you doing? What you doing?
You still letting him sing?
I just let him do
You
it.
can't.
He's the producer, so I just let him do what he wants.
Exactly. We'll start with Gerald since you're at the end of the table. Kind of different. You seem so far away, Gerald.
Oh, David, come here. All right, got a couple things, David.
Yes.
Let's see. Do you want to talk about my hat?
Sure, of course. I mean, it's obviously
Overwatch weekly update.
You guys listen to the podcast regularly, correct? You could just
Of course.
Just say yes. Just say yes.
Yeah.
Like a hostage.
They won't let us leave.
They're in the middle of us.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't leave.
No, this guy talks about Overwatch. Are you guys PC gamers? Or like, have you ever played a game on a PC?
It's a computer,
what's
David.
A PC?
What's a PC?
Personal computer, David.
No, this guy talks about this first-person shooter Overwatch. Like
with the gorilla.
Oh, there you go.
Winston, yeah, see you.
Yeah, no, I just saw the commercial with the game.
Close enough.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about Overwatch. What's your update, buddy?
Season 1 ended, David.
What is the thing?
Competitive season. It's like every 3. It's like 2.5 months.
The game's been out for like a few months. We're already moving into a different season.
Yeah, season 2 is going to start in September.
Okay,
but they're gonna change the way the ranking's done. It doesn't really matter for people who don't really play Overwatch. But I ended, David.
Yes.
Skill rating 52.
Well, clearly,
out of 100, not bad.
That's failing, but okay.
Hey, to me that wasn't bad.
Did you just like I got a 52 on this test?
Yeah, but I ended the season at 41, but the highest I ever got was 52.
So it's even worse.
So even worse. Yeah.
Okay. So, but no, they came out with a new map.
New map. They announced at Gamescom.
Have you played it, or has it been released?
No, it's only playable at Gamescom right now. But it's going to come out with the new season 2, I think, patch at the beginning of September.
Big map, small map. Which one?
It looks like a payload map, so you got to move the thing. You know what I'm talking
Okay, yeah, like you have to deliver a bomb to another side of the map. So it's a big
like old castle. It looks kind of cool. A lot more vertical stuff, and
that's the one thing I don't like. I wish they had more of that. As like more like you're talking verticality, where it's like
there's like a big tower in the middle. Looks like
that's always fun because you can jump down because there's no like fall damage, which is
right.
different from most first-person shooters. I like that.
Yep.
It's just Assassin's Creed. I just want every game to have that moment where you jump off of a tower and stab somebody.
I'm a GoldenEye true kind of guy.
We will get.
Speaking of GoldenEye, Brand, that's the next thing I was going to talk about.
Good segue.
GoldenEye Source came out. Sorry.
I love the glazed look in his eyes, like he knows what you're talking about.
So the Source engine is what, like, the new Counter-Strike, Half-Life 2, everything's built on. Some guy, or a team of people, I assume, have been redoing GoldenEye in that engine. And they finally released it. Yeah. They've been working on it for like 5 years or something like that.
I actually saw an article about that. So.
Yeah, David played for a little bit. I played for a little bit. It's it's just multiplayer, no campaign, but they have like the golden gun. They have paintball mode. They have all the tropes. All the sounds are there. The weird, you have to hold shift to like aim the weird.
Yeah, but the problem is like I can't screen look. That was half the game. That's how we did.
Dude.
I told you we took a cardboard box, right? You make a cross out of it and you tape it to the TV.
You just stand really close to the TV though?
Yeah, that's how you would not allow people to screen look. It was like a...
Yeah, but how close to the TV did you have to sit?
And somebody's sitting like below you and you're on top? Like,
we were like 12 years old. Like, these are the problems that we had to solve.
Brandon, stop it. Okay, but yeah, definitely check it out. It's great. It's very true to form, especially if you like GoldenEye.
The only thing, it doesn't have that, like when I was playing, it doesn't have like the recoil. I remember the gun, but maybe it was just that stick on the N64 of
Yeah,
like
the weird joystick.
Yeah, everything
It's
felt
terrible.
weird, but now it feels like more like Counter-Strike, which
Yeah.
it makes sense because it's
Built on source.
Well, it was kind of the first time you were ever using a joystick like that
right.
for
first person.
for anything.
Yeah, because before it was always like the C buttons, kind of, right?
It wasn't. Yeah,
No.
we just had the analog.
Yeah, right.
For like Turok, it was like use the C buttons to move.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
Strife. Strafe?
Well, I just mean the 64 was the first system to have the thumb joystick
Yeah.
at all. So
Yeah, 'cause
all
did
of
it
that
have it
was
before
still
PlayStation, right?
No. Yeah, it was before
Right.
PlayStation came
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
oh,
Crazy.
yeah.
I didn't realize that.
The DualShock.
I'm old, man. I remember
I know, right?
the days of analog controllers.
But it looks good. It looks like it could be fun. And then, there's a ton of people playing it. You can now play online.
And it's for free. All you got to do is just find it online, download it. They were going to put it on Steam, but obviously that causes problems.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we want to put this game out for free with GoldenEye and all the naming stuff. So you can download it online. You just need the Source SDK. And
But I think you can play it through Steam as far as it'll show up in your Steam games.
yeah, it does
So
that.
it's easier.
They just can't distribute it on Steam.
The
For
whole
obvious
licensing.
Of course.
Pierce Brosnan will show up to your house and punch
The
you.
guy
in
who
the
played
face.
Boris is going to be like, how dare you? I'm invincible.
All right. Anything else?
Let's see. I got banned, David.
You got banned. What'd
This
you get
game
banned
called
from?
Pokemon Go. I got banned.
Are you guys playing Pokemon Go?
No.
Either of you?
I downloaded it.
That's close.
But
to-
it tried to make it go outside.
Yeah, as soon as,
You're like, wait a second.
Wait, I have to go somewhere? This is
yeah,
ridiculous.
as soon as it was like, okay, now go hunt Pokemon, I was like, no, I'll delete, thanks.
I just want to walk around like the old games. It's
Yeah.
not that.
Did you play the old school Pokemon, like on the Game Boy and stuff like that, or no?
Yeah,
Did you watch
but-
the cartoon?
No.
No, you're not a cartoon watcher like this guy. He knows all
yeah.
the songs.
So good.
But you just downloaded it, haven't played it. You literally
Yeah.
turned it on and you were like, wait a second.
I turned it on, and then I tried to come up with a screen name, and then it took me like 35 tries, not exaggerating, to come up with a screen name. So then I just pushed a bunch of random letters, and then that worked. So then I was like, okay, now I'm on my way. And then there was a Pokemon on my coffee table.
There you
So
go.
I caught that one.
Nailed it. Is that the starter where you don't have to go anywhere to get? Okay.
That's where it ended.
So there's more Pokemon outside. She's like, no, hell no. Just delete.
No, they got to come to my table. You don't get it.
That's awesome.
But
Did you
I
play-
did see something.
It is 110
I don't know
outside.
if it's
Yeah.
real or not, but it's like Harry Potter Go.
Uh-oh.
And
What?
that I
Oh, here we
will
go.
actually go outside and do that one.
You just got to
Here come
find the
the
right
imitators.
IP. That's the whole problem. You just got to
Yeah.
find. What would you catch? Like, what did they call the little golden?
I don't know.
Flick?
The snitches.
Finch, David.
It had a lot of
The golden
different.
Snitch?
Finch. Snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got it wrong too.
golden snitch. So that would be cool.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm hoping that's real. And like
So-
you catch monsters and stuff. that
I'm
are-
waiting for GTA Go. I mean, that's kind of like, I think, my solid IP.
No,
I would
that's just
choose,
called
you know?
GTA.
Yeah.
That's just called Detroit.
Jeez.
Anyway, did you play it all, Brandon? No.
No.
So anyway.
I've been with people while they were playing it, and so actually, I did throw a Pokeball at something once.
You observed their enjoyment. You got enjoyment from watching.
Yeah, well, the guy wasn't going to leave me alone. I tried it.
No, seriously, catch the Pokemon.
Give
It's
me
so
the
fun.
game, and I flicked a couple of Pokeballs.
See, I would think because
Like,
you travel a lot.
I
That's
threw
how
his
you get a
phone.
lot of like you would get a lot of exotic like ones we wouldn't
Different
find.
ones, yeah.
Because the only
I-
thing that's out here is rats and snakes.
And Parrot, we got all the bug ones.
That's
and
what the
all
guy was
snake
saying. He
ones.
said there's a lot of rats in Vegas.
There is.
And
There's
he-
like waters
and
by
he
the
was-
ocean and stuff.
Yeah, if you go to like the
water-
ocean areas, you'll get
There's a lot of water
Water.
Pokemon and stuff. Yeah. The more populated the areas, the more rare ones will pop up.
So yeah, I am in a position to have caught a lot of rare Pokemon. I'm just,
The airport's got a lot of stops and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm of a mind that I don't care.
Oh.
It's only fun though until you get banned.
How did you get banned?
All right. So
Tell the story because
All right.
this is come clean because you don't just get banned for doing nothing.
No, you definitely get banned for doing nefarious things. So I had two accounts, David. I had my main account, squeaky clean, no problems. I had
Sure.
a bot account as well. You know
Oh,
what
a-
a bot account?
No, tell me what that is.
It's pretty much there's a lot of programs out there. You
we're
put in
all,
your credentials.
We're all law-abiding citizens in the world of Pokemon. We don't know about your nefarious. At least we're going to act like we don't know.
Hang on,
What's
you-
a bot
You
account?
cheated at an app?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't use it to take over. It was more just a curiosity thing.
Sure, it was. That's
So
how
like
it starts.
I would log in.
I just wanted to see what happens when I held up this liquor store.
You
He
can
didn't
digitally put
inhale.
your character in a populated area. Like I had my guy around Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah.
And just click. It's like a command line interface. It's like, oh, you got a Pokestop. Oh, you caught this. You caught this.
Yeah.
And then they started figuring out how people were doing that, and they started banning those players. So my clean account, I assume they won't respond to me because I'm a bad cheater. But because I logged into the phone with the same account as the bot account, that's how I think I got banned.
But are you playing against other people?
No,
You
no,
can.
no. Well, yeah, I mean, you can technically because you go. There's two
gyms.
Yeah, there's gyms, and like you go there to battle other Pokemon. You can leave your Pokemon at the gym to battle other people that come to the gym.
So that is cheating if you have like a really good Pokemon and then you're going to the gym.
Yeah,
and...
don't. He knows he cheated. It's
No,
okay.
but I never used them to battle gyms
Sure.
or anything. It was literally more just a curiosity thing, but it doesn't matter.
I gave all the money
still
to charity,
cheated.
officer.
Yeah, exactly. I still cheated, so I definitely got what I deserved, even though that account.
So
I
they
didn't cheat
did
on.
both of them. They banned because you logged into the same phone.
I assume, but like I said, they have a system where you can appeal it. I did that. They didn't respond back, and they say,
Do you
"Hey,
want us
if,
to file an
if we
appeal?
don't respond,
We'll file a writ petition.
get lawyer David over
Yeah,
here. Come
exactly.
on, man, represent me."
The Pokemon attorney. This is ridiculous.
So I learned my lesson. I did start a
glove
new
don't
account.
Exactly.
I did start a new account, and actually like that I started a new account because a lot of the enjoyment of the game is like, oh, like you caught a new one and all that kind of stuff. But not only that, but you know how to level up more efficiently and all that stuff after playing the game. So,
You're a
Currently
reborn.
level-
You're a
level
reborn
7.
Pokemon player.
yep.
But there's no way to win. I think that's why I don't like it.
Well, it's like
It's a collection thing. It's like it's more competing with your friends.
Did you see? Do you guys ever play any of the Sim games, like Sim City, The Sims?
Yes, I played SimCity.
Right. So those games don't have quote unquote an end.
Well,
Right.
until your people revolt.
Well, yeah, that's one way. The game ends if you lose. But in Pokemon Go, it's a collecting thing.
You
It's,
went away in spaceship.
Yeah, my uncle played SimCity 2000.
oh yeah, and then they go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He built his city up, did all this stuff, and then he was like a terrible mayor, and they were in the super future, and everyone was like, "Screw this guy!" And all their stuff shot off into space with rockets.
So it's gonna happen. Trump gets elected.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Anyway, a couple other things.
How far along are you?
Level 7. Look out, world.
Yeah, I'm level 12, man. So.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, how embarrassing. Anyway, speaking of the old Pokemon games, I found a way to play the old Game Boy games on my iPad.
Nice.
On this iPad right here. So I'm playing through Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda, the old school one. And then I never played some of the old Zelda games. So I never played Oracle of Ages or Seasons. And I never played Minish Cap, which is the Game Boy Advance one. So
I
I
didn't
go
have a
back
Game
and
Boy
play
Advance.
those. And
Never got one.
No?
I skipped that.
I had the let me tell you, David, the
Yeah.
Toys R Us exclusive, the black one that I begged my mom to get. I got for Christmas one year. That's pretty awesome.
Jeffrey dollars, man. That's what it's all about.
We didn't have Christmas.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we've been there. But I'm gonna play through that, and I never played the Pokemon games they remade. Fire Red and Leaf Green. I never played those either, so I'm gonna play through that as
But
well.
what is different about them? I mean, at a certain point, isn't it the same game?
Yeah, but it's like redone graphics. I think the mechanics are different from the. Like I said, I haven't played it.
Well, no, I'm saying I never got into the Pokemon, even the games. I watched the cartoon just, when it was on. But like the Pokemon Red and the Pokemon Blue, it's the same game with just different Pokemon.
Yeah, some Pokemon are exclusive to each version of the game, but
What
the
a
core
genius
game,
idea.
yeah, right.
It's
Some
just-
of them you
it's-
have to trade to evolve. So like,
Why did we allow that? Like as a consumer, we were like, oh yeah, we're just going to take a couple Pokemon and put it in this game and a couple Pokemon. So you have to buy both for your kid. What's wrong with us? Why did we let that happen?
Do you watch the show? It's like the Poke Rap. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. It's like it's instilling this into kids. I gotta get everything.
And that's why the Japanese will rule the world.
And that's
Exactly.
right. They created hoarders. It's Pokemon.
Yeah. So if there's any like Game Boy games that you think I should play that I haven't, that I
Game
missed,
Boy
maybe-
games.
Well, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance are the three systems I can play on.
Do you? It was always funny. Because Game Boy was way back in the day, right? And
Yeah.
I remember playing
gray.
it. Yeah, the giant brick. I remember handing that to people, like family members, relatives, and stuff like that. And when they would play, and I don't know if you remember this, people would like move with, like when they would jump, they would
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of like move up.
If I ever played Mario Kart, or I think Game Boy
You would
Advance,
like
I was
lean.
yeah, I was that kid.
Love it. I
Nothing
wish
wrong with that. It's called the immersion, David. You're immersed in the
this
game.
little tiny like 3-inch black and white screen, man.
Oh, you couldn't see it if you moved your head at all. You had to be straight onto it in the perfect light.
I remember I had the magnifying thing that sat on
And
top
the
of
light,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Yep,
it
I had
made it
one
like
too.
5 inches. It's like, this is massive.
Well, when you're driving in the car and
Yeah.
it's not backlit or anything, so you got to
Yeah.
get the LED light. And stuff.
such good times. I remember playing Wario Woods. Did you ever play that?
Warrior Woods.
Wario
Woods.
Woods. I think it was a
rural journey.
exactly. It's like the worst name. We're gonna come up with a game. What's it called? It's called Wario Woods. Perfect.
What was it?
It was the first. I don't know if it was the first Wario game. First of all, Wario is like the worst character ever. It's like we're gonna make Mario a dick. That's the pitch.
Yeah, but those WarioWare games are super fun.
No,
I don't
those
know if
are
you
fun,
ever
but they
played
have
those,
nothing to do with Wario.
No.
He just shows up and is like,
Yeah.
but it's just like, and then Why is it Waluigi? It's not even like the opposite of like you have Wario. You turn the M upside down.
But it's not Luigi.
Yeah,
That's why.
No, because they're like Luigi. We can't flip that around. So we'll just put the W Wario in it and then Waluigi. Yeah.
I suppose. I just like the idea that they're like, so kids are more edgy now in the 90s. What are we going to do? We're going to make Mario a dick. Give him a surfboard. It's like, what's
He
wrong
rides
with...
a chopper.
Yeah,
Remember?
exactly.
Yeah.
So is that it? You got anything else going on?
That's pretty much it. Brandon, what you doing?
I'm so glad you asked, Gerald.
You do a good job with that. I think last time you were here, you even thanked him. No one ever thanks me.
I'm very polite.
Shut up, David.
No Christmas, but lots of manners.
There you go.
Well, let's see. So the biggest thing that's I haven't been here in a while. A lot has happened. But
Since the last time you're on the podcast, you don't got to recover you don't got to recap everything, man.
So
since
I left
January,
this room.